that type of person you do not want to be, okay? And I really feel like we live in that era now where like people want to be like hyper independent, and that's not healthy. Everybody needs somebody, okay?
All the ladies, if you feel me, help me sing it out.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Quay, and I'm back with another video for y'all. And if you are new, welcome. So on my channel, I pretty much like to give tips and advice on how you can live your life solo. If you enjoy that type of content, make sure you like this video and also subscribe so you can get more videos from me. So yeah, y'all, let's get straight into the video. So yeah, y'all, the Counterfeit Trinity: me, myself, and I. Okay. We live in the era now, and it's also a trend now to like go on solo dates and stuff and treat ourselves, shower ourselves with love and stuff like that. And y'all, that is totally fine. Like, that's literally what my channel is about. Like, self-worth, like self-love, like just figuring out who you are for real. Like, that's pretty much what my channel is about. I'm calling me, myself, and I a counterfeit trinity because yeah, like people date themselves because they want to become more confident within themselves, you know what I mean? They want to find that love within themselves, like, and they want to like trust their own abilities, you know, like they want to find out who they are pretty much. And that's what dating yourself is all about for real, like giving yourself appreciation. And that is totally fine, y'all. Like, there's nothing wrong with that, but it becomes a problem when you get stuck in that season of dating yourself to the point where like you feel like you don't need nobody, like you don't need a man, you don't need no friends. You become very entitled because you just always by yourself. And since you are always by yourself, like if things don't go a certain way, like it becomes a problem, you know what I mean? So like, yeah, you become very self-absorbed, like you become very prideful, and you get stuck in your ways. So that's pretty much what I want to talk about in this video, because you can get trapped in that self-love and like dating yourself season. Like, and on my channel, I made sure that I always said like, yes, I am dating myself, I am focusing on me, but throughout this process, as I am going out, not being a homebody, I want to make sure that I'm making those connections with people that I meet when I go on these solo dates, you know what I mean? Like, I want to make sure that I'm building relationships with people, you know. Like, I never wanted to get stuck in that season of like, yeah, I don't need nobody type of vibe, you know what I mean? Because that's literally the season that a lot of people are in right now. Like, this era is really giving narcissistic type of vibes, and I'm over it. And I really just want to talk about that in this video. So yeah, y'all, the first thing that I want to talk about, which is one of the traps of being stuck in the season of self-love and like dating yourself. You can be stuck in that feeling of like being like self-absorbed, and you do not want to be a self-absorbed person. And y'all, everything that I'm like naming in this video, like it's definitely things that I've been through throughout my journey, okay? Like, everything that I'm saying in this video, I've been through it, and I just want to talk about it and give y'all advice on this because I don't want y'all to experience what I experienced, okay? So yeah, like it could really make you become self-absorbed. I've always naturally been a person that's like in my own world. Like, I am a daydreamer. Like, I will put my headphones in a second and play my music and just be in my own little world type of vibe. Like, that's just my personality. That's just me. That's just the introvert in me. But me doing that never like was shade to anybody. Like, that's just my personality. Like, I literally like to just daydream, listen to my music, and just vibe out. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I really live in my head a lot, and sometimes that can be dangerous, y'all. So throughout my self-love journey and dating myself, I come to realize throughout that journey, I started to have thoughts like, like I started to realize like me being by myself a lot, it became a habit of like just putting my headphones in and not talking to nobody, or like just daydreaming while somebody is trying to talk to me. And it's never in a malicious way, y'all. That's just a bad habit of mine that I got stuck in from just being by myself all the time. So I would literally be in conversation with somebody, and in my head, I'm like, my brain is thinking that I'm listening, but then also the other half of my brain is somewhere else just thinking about all sorts of stuff. And me, I'm like, oh yeah, really? Dang, for real? That's crazy. Like, for real? Meanwhile, I don't know nothing that this person is telling me. Like, I don't know nothing. Like, like if they would ask me to repeat what they said, I would just be sitting there looking dumb, y'all, because like I was not listening. Like, and that's just from me being in my own world, y'all. Like, literally being by yourself a lot, it could literally make you pick up habits and behaviors that make you really look self-absorbed, y'all. And you do not want to be like that. And another example of being self-absorbed is like being entitled. Like, entitlement is another trait of like being self-absorbed. So I know y'all saw that viral video of that lady complaining about her date taking her to the Cheesecake Factory, right? Yeah, in that video, like I feel like that really made her seem very entitled, because this is your first date, babes. Like, and you're upset that this man is taking you to the Cheesecake Factory, even though the Cheesecake Factory is not a cheap place. Like, yet, and she was upset that it was because it was a chain restaurant, and she deserved to be in a classier environment or whatever, just by the way she carried herself and by the way she was dressed. And that screams entitlement, okay? Like, first of all, this man is getting to know you. He doesn't have to take you to a fine dining or like a luxury type of restaurant, you know what I mean? Or high class type of restaurant. Like, there is nothing wrong with the Cheesecake Factory. Like, it's not like he took you to McDonald's or something, you know what I mean? Like, no, that would be a problem. But yeah, there's nothing wrong with the Cheesecake Factory, and that just made her look very entitled. And yeah, she was trying to portray like this self-love and like this woman empowerment type of thing. But honestly, y'all, I feel like these woman empowerment movements and like statements that people have been making, it kind of excuses like bad behavior. Like, that was bad behavior. Like, the way she treated that man was like pretty like foul. And I don't think that's women empowerment. And you can't call it self-love either. That screams self-absorbedness, entitlement. I don't recommend being in that type of situation, because that'll just make you look very bad, okay? So yeah, y'all, make sure y'all don't like have this sense of entitlement and like self-absorbedness when you are in your self-love journey or dating yourself journey. You don't want to be stuck in that trait, because that would be pointless. Like, that whole journey of yours would pretty much be pointless, okay? So on to the next trait. And like another sign that you may been a little, you know, self-absorbed throughout your journey is like realizing that you are more concerned of your own interests and needs before you meet the needs of others. You know what I mean? And I'm like guilty of that too sometimes. Like, I could be so caught up in what I need from a person, not even realizing that I'm not holding up my end of the bargain, or like just being a good human being in general. Like, and I feel like a lot of people, especially women, get caught up in that self-absorbed trait, because especially in the self-love and like dating yourself journey, because in that specific journey, like, you are kind of like setting boundaries for other people. But what I come to realize is that when you set those boundaries for other people, you're not necessarily making sure that you're holding up your end as well. Like, and that's where the self-absorbed self-absorbed trait comes out, because it's like, dang, like you asking for all this, but like you ain't doing nothing for me. Like you're just here, like, you know what I mean? And that also leads to not being like empathetic. Like you're not realizing how your behavior is affecting the other person, and that could make you seem self-absorbed as well. So yeah, y'all, on y'all self-love journey and on your dating yourself journey, like you have to make sure that you don't become that person. You know what I mean? Like you want to make sure that while you are working on yourself, that you're not becoming a self-absorbed person. You know what I mean? Because the world does not revolve around you, okay? So yeah, y'all, on to the next trait. So the next trait that you don't want to be stuck in when you are on your self-love journey is being prideful, y'all. And this is something that I really struggle with. Like I struggle with pride, okay? And I'm really working on getting out of that season, because that's not a season that you want to be in. So being prideful is pretty much being in that season where you think you don't need nobody. Like, I don't need a man. This ain't like that type of person you do not want to be, okay? And I really feel like we live in that era now where like people want to be like hyper independent, and that's not healthy. Everybody needs somebody, okay? And feeling that way will just make you go crazy, especially when you get old and lonely and realize like, dang, like I really have no friends and no relationship, like no husband, no wife, like because I just been prideful my whole life. Like, and you don't want to end up like that, okay? Like the purpose of a self-love journey is not to be by yourself. Like, yeah, you want to grow that confidence and love within yourself so you could pour into others that you come across. Is not to hold it all in for yourself. Like you want to pour that love on out to everybody else. You want to fill your cup up so it could overflow to others. You know what I mean? Like, you know, give and take. You don't want to give it all and keep it. You know what I mean? You want to spread that love, okay? So yeah, y'all, like, and being prideful, it just make you feel like you don't need nobody, and everybody needs somebody, okay? So when you are on your self-love journey or dating yourself, don't become a prideful person, because when you do become a prideful person, you are going to make people are going to feel that. People are going to feel like, dang, she don't need me. Dang, he don't need me. Okay, well, be by yourself then. And you're going to be feeling salty at the end of the day, because, I mean, you ain't got nobody. So, yeah, y'all, make sure you don't fall into that trap, okay? What did J. Cole say? Pride is the devil. Pride is the devil, okay? Like, you want to love on people. You don't want to be out here talking about something, I don't need nobody. God is love. Jesus is love. And that's who you want to follow, okay? You don't want to be stuck in pride, all right? I know that got deep. I got deep on y'all, but that was necessary. So, on to the next trait, y'all. So another trap that you don't want to be stuck in while you're on your self-love journey is being stuck in your ways. Like the whole point of going on the self-love journey and dating yourself is to grow, not to be stagnant. Like you want to grow, like you want to grow that confidence. You want to grow how much you love. Like you want to grow overall as an individual. You won't grow not being around like-minded people. Like, yes, in order to grow, you do have to be by yourself for a season, like, but for a season, okay? So within that season, while you're working on yourself, you want to be a better person and grow so you could be a better version of yourself for other people. You know what I mean? Like people who go on self-love journeys and solo date journeys, like some people, they go at it for all the wrong reasons. Like sometimes a lot of people do it just to stunt on people, like to stunt on their exes or stunt on their friends. Like, people don't go on these self-love journeys for all the right reasons, you know what I mean? And it makes them get stuck in their ways because, I mean, they're not trying to grow. They're just stuck in their pride. They're stuck in their ways. Like, they're stuck in being self-absorbed. Like, actually going on solo dates, and their self-love journey will be forever. Like, they want to be stuck in that season forever, and that's how you end up in those traps, because you're not trying to grow. Like, you're just stagnant, you know what I mean? So yeah, y'all, that's pretty much all the traits that I wanted to talk about, because those are traits about yourself and behaviors and habits that you can really get stuck in by being in a self-love journey or dating yourself journey. Like, the whole purpose of being in that journey is to grow overall as a person and apply everything you learned about yourself and share it with others. Like, share that light, share that love that you gained for yourself, you know what I mean? And share it to others. Like, you want to be a light in people's life. You don't want to be darkness, okay? You want to be the light in the room. And that's the whole point of going on a self-love journey, is to find yourself, figure out what makes you spark, and share that light with everybody else. That's the whole purpose. The purpose of a self-love journey is not to stunt on people. It's not to be all over the gram stunting, trying to shit on everybody. Like, no, that's not the goal, y'all. But yeah, y'all, like, there's nothing wrong with the self-love journey. Just don't be stuck in that journey, because it will make you form terrible traits and habits and behaviors, and you don't want to become that person, you know? So yeah, y'all. So keep that in mind while you are in your self-love journey or your solo date journey. Make sure that you're working on yourself, okay? Because the me, myself, and I season, it's only for a season. It's not forever. And you have to go about it for the right reasons. Like, you can't go about it with selfish reasons, okay? Okay, y'all. That's it that I have for this video. If y'all like this video, give your girl a thumbs up. If y'all want to start a conversation in the comments, start that conversation. And yeah, y'all, make sure y'all subscribe. And I will see y'all in my next video.